Greetings from the Rights of the Child Commission. Um, Today, I would like your undivided attention to have a discussion on a specific role and function of the Commission that is mandated under the Constitution of Guyana, Article 212G. The Commission, pursuant to the Rights of the Child Commission Act, the Commission has a legal obligation and is authorized to monitor and evaluate, to investigate, and to conduct inspections. Specifically, inspections is where we want to homing on today for the purpose of promoting a campaign that the Commission is currently engaged in, which is inspecting early childhood institutions, schools with dormitories, um, juvenile justice institutions, and some educational space, the schools itself. The reason why these inspections are conducted is basically not to create or to take away from other authorities, the government apparatus that is mandated to conduct these inspections, but in fact to enhance and to show that the government of Guyana is taking very serious the protection of children in the space where children are there in the care of government. And I failed to mention earlier child care institutions as well. Children housed in children's home, for instance, children in dormitory schools. That this space must be better than the home in security, in the whole physical environment. During our inspections, we ensure that the space is a space that is child friendly. We ensure that the child protection policies and governance mechanism are available in this space. We ensure that the environment is free from violence and discrimination. So for us to assure and to report back to Parliament that these these institutions provide these particular safeguards for our children in Guyana. It entails us to go to from region 1 all the way to region 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We visit just yesterday. We visit Lenora Secondary School dormitory, and we had a fruitful conversation with the teacher there, and there were so many suggestions that the head teacher there has offered us, and point us in that direction, that we thought it best to even communicate some of these recommendations to our commission and to our stakeholders. One of the key recommendations and also an observation we made is security in the school, on the school campus. um, for instance, a security guard at the gate, some reason, only watches the gate. But there is so much more. There's so much more scope for security in the school system, especially especially in the case where we're looking at gangs in schools and gang violence on the school property. That we need these extra hands to play a critical role. This role can also address bullying, issues of bullying, for instance, on the school compound or in the classroom, for that matter of fact. So we want to examine security firms, for instance, that provides the services to some of these institutions. And again, this is not limited to just the school. It's also extended to the dormitories. It's extended to the child care institutions, and I'm speaking about the children's homes. Now we know there's a level of security at the juvenile holding facilities, but we still have to inspect those institutions to ensure that children in conflict with the law rights are safeguarded. And though their right to freedom has been curtailed for a moment, whether pending trial or during trial and they're on remand, or those who were sentenced, the other rights still exist: the right to life, the right to be treated in dignity and with respect, the right to an education. These rights still exist. So we monitor, we have oversight to do so, and then we offer solutions or suggestions and recommendations to the ministries, um, who those institutions fall under, on some of the observations we've made. We During our courses of inspection, we one of the first questions we ask is whether or not the inspectorate of these institutions has visited the institution. That is one of the key questions we ask. When was the last time the Child Care and Protection Agency, for instance, um, department responsible for that particular institution, when was the last time they visited the institution? When was the last time the staff of the institution has been trained? I know in Guyana we talk about training, training, and training over and over, but we have to remember nothing is static. There's always changes going on, always changes occurring, and we always have to keep monitoring and assessing the system that we have. This is part of human rights. This is part of child rights, which is human rights. It's a part of having a democracy, a functioning democracy, ensuring that the checks and balance exist, and also it helps strengthen our institutions. And we have to keep at it. We have to keep at it. It's a long journey, and everyone, just as the Protection of Children Act says, everyone has a responsibility to protect a child, to protect the rights and interests of children. We don't talk enough on the role of the responsibility side of the things, of the equation. Excuse me. Children has a right to an education, yes, but they have the responsibility to attend the classes, and they have the responsibility to participate meaningfully. We are aware that gang activities exist in schools. We are aware that some of these activities interrupt the smooth functioning of the school, maintenance and discipline in the classroom. There is a responsibility of every child to report, to discourage, and to stay away from those negative activities. And if those activities um, interfere with the learners' daily routine in the school compound, then the mechanism to report such instances should be available at the schools. We have looked at schools where these mechanisms exist in Region 3, but we want to ensure that these mechanisms exist at other institutions as well. It is absolutely important for all institutions where children are housed, where children are engaged, has a complaint communication mechanism, and it is absolutely important that they understand the means of seeking redress. Rights of the Child Commission, our numbers should be posted below. You can always contact us on 231-5281 or 686-4876 if you believe that there is an issue, a concern in your dormitory, at your school, in the child care institution, whether it's early childhood, daycare centers, or night care, whether it's at a children's home. If you have an issue or a concern you would like to raise with us, call us. You can reach us on Facebook at Rights to the Child Commission. You can reach us also on the website, which is rccgy.org. We're looking forward to hearing from you. We're looking forward to your support in strengthening the protection of children in Guyana. Thank you.